Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the GGB Supplier Showcase. My name is Jess Marquez, and I am pleased to be joined this morning by David Bretnitz, Senior Director of Sales from Kambi Group, one of the leading B2B sportsbook suppliers. David, how are you doing this morning?
I am doing well. Thank you, and happy to be with you this morning.
Awesome, awesome, and it's an interesting time, obviously, for the two of us to be joined. I'm an Eagles fan. You're a Bengals fan. On this Monday morning, it's a little bit of a different twist of fate, but I'm hopefully you can still get through it. I'm sure you're a pro.
Yeah, definitely. So two opposite ends of the spectrum there, but yeah, it was still a good game. It was exciting to watch, and hopefully the Eagles can get a win.
Well, I appreciate that. And when you work in the sportsbook business, I'm sure there's a lot of collateral damage that goes on. It's a very passionate industry, so you're bound to get affected one way or the other. But
100%.
so you guys obviously at Canby have a lot of exciting things going on. I'm sure you're going to have a lot to tell us today. The first thing I kind of wanted to get started and kind of the overarching kind of theme of this episode is that you guys are really expanding in terms of modularization. I'm sorry, that's a little bit difficult. Hopefully, I won't mess it up too much moving forward. But the modularization of your turnkey solution and the evolution, if you will, of your overall product strategy. Sorry. Kind of tell me a little bit about that, what that means, and a little bit about what Canby is excited to bring to market here.
Yeah, it's really the future of Kambi. Modularization is something that we've been focusing on lately. What this is going to do, it's going to allow Kambi to focus on scalability and adaptability. As the world's leading sports book, Kambi currently supports more than 6 million active players on our network in 50 plus markets on 6 continents with more than 40 plus partners across mobile, web, and retail, and making this really a key pillar of our growth strategy. We are expanding that offering to standalone services. It allows and provides us with the ability to differentiate. As mentioned before, it allows us to scale. In doing so, this unleashes the differentiation piece of it and provides possibilities everywhere, which we'll discuss a little bit more here in a moment. But it provides customers control over their individual product areas, and the independent modules expand the addressable market for Kambi operators and prospects. And it gives us the ability to now be able to go and sell into other sports books. That modularization also, that core product and opening up of the platform enables Kambi to offer a portfolio of market-leading products now in services that will appeal to a larger mass that allows Kambi to really expand upon its existing offering.
One thing that we talked a little bit about before we got on here was about, even though you're focusing more on the modularization of it, it's not really changing the overall solution. So what are some of the benefits that the modularization will bring on? And you touched on some of them a little bit already, but just kind of expand on those.
Yeah, definitely. So one of the real key things here, I think you still have the operators, some of the newer prospects that we may be targeting here. This really enables, programmatic control of the offering. What that means is, operators can utilize their own trading teams. They can ingest their own, third-party trading tools if that's something that's important to them. They have control over odds, over the offering selection as well as risk. And partners also have the ability to take control and differentiate their IP with exclusive content. I think that's important as we really, develop, and partners want to develop and they want to differentiate. But to your point, there's still the core Kambi business that is rooted in that turnkey offering that we provide. And that's not going away. Kambi's turnkey will benefit immensely from that modularization. We'll be able to develop new products faster, which is key. It allows us to invest more resources into every aspect of our business. It opens up the possibilities for our partners to further develop on top of the leading Kambi Sportsbook platform. And I think most importantly, and I think this is probably the biggest differentiator here, is it empowers partners to fully enable their own strategy. And that is one of the main underpinning values of Kambi, is that we are here to help enable the strategies of our partners and never dictate that strategy.
And kind of, going right off of that, obviously a big part of, one of those strategies for your partners is pricing and trading, which is one of the modules that you guys have, highlighted a lot. What exactly does that encompass, and why are you guys so strong in that particular area?
Yeah, Kambi has a very strong track record in pricing and in trading. It's underpinned by Kambi's immense experience with our in-house teams, our in-house technology. It means we're not reliant on third-party providers, as some of our competitors are. It provides expertise in soccer and U.S. sports such as football. Will be increasingly powered by algorithmic trading. The pricing and changing of odds without that human intervention. This again provides that additional layer of scalability. In the days ahead, we'll continue moving forward to what we call the limitless sportsbook to create new products and deeper combinability offers. Algo trading is made possible through our richness and available data collection. So obviously, Kambi being a global company, the power of the Kambi network, as cliche as it sounds, really is greater than the sum of its parts. So the fact that we sit on so much data, we can share it from one part of the world to the next. That allows us the ability to scale. It allows us the ability to differentiate, and it allows us the ability to grow at the speed of our partners.
And that data, as I talk to more and more people around the industry across various sectors, the data, it always comes back to that. So that's definitely a key point to highlight there. So as we discuss more about the modularization and kind of the broadening, what are some of the standalone services that make the modules so unique?
Yeah, key products there, our instant betting, localized bet offerings, key products such as our BetBuilder. Customers want to bet when it's exciting for them. Further highlighting, I think the importance of these specific products. Kambi provides the experience bettors are seeking. All of which, these products are part of Kambi's core platform already. And this really is a key advantage for us as we enter new markets, as we look at those kind of new opportunities out there, whether it is a new market, whether it's a new operator. It gives us the ability to provide what our partners and their customers are looking for. BetBuilder, the first modular service which we'll launch, is market leading in numerous ways, including paybacks and combinability. The consistency from the pricing to the offering is a key differentiator for Kambi's BetBuilder, and one of the many reasons for its great success. During Q4 of 2022, 40% of bettors placed a BetBuilder, so it's very popular. That alone accounted for 15% of GGR across the Kambi network. And I think even the biggest thing here that we can really take away, that we really hang our hat on, is Kambi was the first to launch multi-builder, which allows partners and their customers to place bets across multiple games, events, sports, and the ability to trade that in-house and provide the risk functions for that in-house. Again, provides the speed, the availability, and really just the ultimate differentiator to provide that engaging offering that customers are looking for.
Definitely, and overall, very impressive. So, of course, any discussion about a sports book or bookmakers is centered around key events, right? Whether it be March Madness, in this case, this year we just got done with the World Cup. And obviously now the one that lies ahead is the Super Bowl, is the big game. It's a singular biggest day in U.S. sports betting for most books. So now that the game is just around the corner, what is Kambi going to do for the market, and how is it going to differentiate itself ahead of the day?
Yeah, it's obviously an exciting time, I think, for all. Even if my Bengals are out of the running at this point, the NFL is just an exciting time in the U.S. and even the rest of the world. I think we've seen, since sports betting has really taken off and expanded, it is a worldwide event. Doesn't necessarily touch the World Cup, but it is a very engaging time for everybody in the sports world. And so, obviously, Kambi's comprehensive pre-match and live offerings, many of which are unique and not something you see throughout the regular season, is something that you really see kind of coming forward here with the Super Bowl. Kambi's BetBuilder offers an endless number of combinable offers with more than 300 combinable markets. So again, we talk about engagement. We talk about, giving customers that experience that they want. Having that expansive offering really does just that. Additionally, we now have, live bet builder and also live cash out functions. So available offers, include money line, the total, the point spreads, existing cash out functionality will be extended to existing bet builder bets as well, giving the end user a familiar experience to avoid confusion. And I think really the ultimate goal for Kambi right now is delivering the right experience and those experiences that resonate with our bettors and builds long-term sustainable growth for operators.
Definitely, definitely. And while we're here, I am curious. We didn't really talk about this, but looking back on the World Cup, obviously that's a huge event, very unique, once every 4 years. How did that go? It was obviously a very storybook tournament with Argentina winning. Kind of what was your experience like for that?
Yeah, World Cup was huge for Kambi, and I think it is also, we talk about Super Bowl right now having all those different combinability opportunities. You had just that with the World Cup too, all the way down to penalty kicks, whether it was going to be made, whether it was going to be off one foot or the next, and just the opportunities there are endless. And I think the engagements there, and ultimately that really created a great turnover for Kambi and our partners.
Awesome, awesome. Well, David, it was great to have you here this morning. I really enjoyed talking with you. For those watching, we will actually be doing a series with Kambi, so we will have more episodes coming later this month, live from ICE, actually, and an additional one after that. So, David, again, it was great to have you, and we look forward to working with you guys again in the future.
Thanks so much. Talk soon. Appreciate it.
All right, have a good one.
Have a good one. Thanks.
Thank you for joining us for the GGB Gaming Supplier Showcase, our exclusive look at the best products and services produced by vendors for the gaming, iGaming, and sports betting industries. For more information about the GGB Supplier Showcase, contact Terry Brady at tbrady@ggbmagazine.com.